What's up, Pisces? I want to share that I feel like somebody is going through an emotional hibernation at this time, or emotional shedding, or an emotional process. The number seven is sticking out to me. Seven is spiritual, but it's also like a spiritual mystery or path that you're on with discovering um, yourself and like reflecting on how you can. I feel like somebody's being shifted. Somebody is being shifted on a path or a project or a journey, like a redirection, and you weren't expecting to discover something that you just discovered. Like, I feel like somebody is just has been taking the steps to just be still in whatever is unfolding. And when I say that, this could be an example of, for instance, you had something in mind that you were going to do, or you were stuck with like a direction you wanted to go. You had the idea, like the idea was always there, but maybe the way you're starting it now is a little different than what you expected. It's almost like you have an idea and you didn't know what steps to take first to get where you're going. I'm getting like Virgo energy, maybe paying more attention to the details, um, not rushing, starting with one thing. I had a vision and I shared it on my community post that I saw someone like making soap or making candles. And I'm like, please, someone out there confirm this vision I had. And someone said that they have always been wanting to make candles, um, but they haven't started yet. And I was like, start with one candle, start with one scent, please. In 6 months, this is going to be the process. And the word six is something that I'm getting like 7 and 6 or 6 and 7. So if you're someone starting this now and then in 6 months, that's when everything is going to grow. Um, I feel like you're seeing this actually beneath the surface. You're not seeing that this is actually going to create the pathway for you to start expressing yourself, to start coming out more, to start being more confident. You're going to see your ability in your ability to birth creations by your intuition, and you're going to start trusting your intuition and where it's leading you. Everything is just going to start clicking. And I feel like this is a discovery that you're having right now because you're going through an emotional hibernation with people eliminating things in your life. Um, like you're questioning everything right now. That's what I get with the number seven. You're questioning everything because you are multifaceted, and I was getting hybrid. I'm not gonna get too far because this is psychic channeling that I'm doing right now. I'm not doing any tarot cards. Um, you're gonna see someone is multifaceted. Someone is literally like a jack of all trades. You have all of these ideas, but you're not letting yourself be seen. You're not letting your talents be seen. And I'm getting Virgo energy, uh, starting but not really executing an idea. But now you're actually, something is happening in your life where it's like a shakeup or a tower, and you're almost like having no choice but to lean into something creative, uh, because it's not about money, but you're just feeling like something has to give because someone has been like holding themselves back from really believing in their creative talents, but also letting themselves be seen. Someone may not see themselves as creative or abundant. Someone maybe has struggled with this their entire life, or they have leaned onto other avenues or other people or other situations and not themselves. So this perspective that's happening with this number seven is somebody's going through this process of creative expression and like what that really means and how that's actually tied to your romantic relationships or your partnerships. So this emotional hibernation, back to what I was saying, is actually you don't see that as something that's pushing you into your confidence, pushing you into your power. your creative power. I feel like I also see emotional purging. Like you could have made a decision like, I don't feel validated. I don't feel seen. I don't feel, this doesn't feel good. So until I receive the love or the reciprocity that I deserve, I'm going to pause on this person. I'm going to pause and pull back on this person. I'm going to make these changes. I feel like someone is getting the courage to also hurt people's feelings. Like if you need to hurt someone's feelings, there's something about you having more emotional intelligence when it comes to your own emotional healing, or you being a healer, or you being able to feel from other people. Because I'm getting this, I'm sorry. So there's something that has been like you need to give yourself more grace, or something is being uprooted from a pattern with your emotional boundaries. You're being able to now to see the bigger picture. This is the bigger picture in someone. This is a bigger picture in a path between you and someone, because when we have space to step back away from what could be distracting us, words, things being unsaid, the whys. I do feel like this is between you and someone else right now. This is like an uprooting of you're not defending. Somebody is not defending. Somebody cannot be defending you, or you're not feeling supported. But also this is coming to peace with it not being personal. So that's where it comes back to this emotional alchemy and this emotional intelligence is someone is realizing that something is not personal between them and someone else or other people. We all have ways we operate or attachment styles. So you can lean into this victim like, oh, they're hurting me, they're doing this to me, somebody's blaming, da 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 da. But now I feel you could be forgiving someone in the 5D. You could be forgiving someone in the 5D, but also in the physical, you're needing to move forward. And this bigger picture, I see also like somebody not seeing that they are a light worker or a starseed. I feel like a lot of us have hidden artistic talents or hidden our confidence. There's things that we have been hiding to share because we have been probably afraid of seeing this bigger picture or believing in this bigger picture. This is a vision that I feel like somebody has unapologetically been stepping into because they have been taking space away from people. You're learning to let people come to you, and you can't allow that to affect your path. Serve the world by being you. There's something about someone being themselves the most right now, and that's what's going to attract. This could be you and someone else. You don't want a relationship. You cannot have a relationship or any relationships where it's fake or surfacey. So I feel like somebody is feeling probably like, I'm done with the fake surfacey connections. I'm done with people who don't want to open up. I want to open up. So there's something about like you attracting people who don't open up or who have a hard time with facing the truth within themselves. Like, why do you want someone to do that when you are not facing this within yourself? So this could be a mirroring that I'm seeing that's happening. A mirroring. And I'm also getting divine feminine energy. This could be for the masculine or the feminine, but there's an awakening in your divine feminine energy, which is receiving right now. And the divine feminine leads. So you're needing to lead. Someone is very good with their masculine. Someone's in their masculine energy right now. There's a balance of the masculine and feminine, and that's because you have been emotionally withdrawn because you're not getting what you need. So instead of you chasing, you're not chasing, and it's allowing you to see the bigger picture of why there is a pause, why there is a need to have this pause right now. It's not an ending, it's a pause and a reflection. And if this is about love, that's what I'm talking about. And if this is about career, you have been detoured for a reason that is going to lead to something within 6 to 7 months that is going to start unfolding, and you didn't even realize, like, wow, that's because the bottom of the deck I have perspective. So I'm also getting this message, and I'm sorry about the random jumping, but I just saw a card and a vision just popped in my head of somebody rearranging things around their home. Somebody could be moving. Somebody could be feeling like this is my detour until my next destination, meaning like somebody wants to save their money. Somebody wants to, like, if you're working on this project or details, you're going through the details of things right now, that's going to lead someone to like long money. So in the meantime, you're probably either moving somewhere temporary or permanent, or could be permanent, or this where you're at is temporary because these are the things that need to happen right now. So I'm getting like either rearranging things in your home, something about making your home feel more like a home, and then taking action and baby steps towards continuously always following your intuition. I woke up with this vision or dream, and I'm like, I'm just gonna share it in the community tab. I don't care like somebody's gonna see it. Somebody's gonna need that. And then waiting. Things are being woven right now because there's a portal that's going to be opening up for you, or has. I feel like also someone could be really needing to stay grounded right now. There could be messages coming in or things coming into balance, but what I'm getting is in the public, people are seeing you as like everything is fine, but really underneath you're going through a lot of emotional recalibration, and you're doing everything you can to, like, I'm seeing someone not poker face, but it's like giving me, not grunt, what am I hearing? Grit. There's like this grit right now, like emotional grit. This was so many messages that I got. And I do feel like if this is related to love, because I was picking up this energy here, is you're waiting for someone. No, you're not waiting. Someone's realizing you're not waiting. But because these things don't feel clear, you're not giving anymore. There's like something about a grappling or tension between you and someone else, and it's because someone's not moving. It's because someone's not opening up. So I feel like you are realizing, I'm not going to be, if this is not aligned, it must go. And that is allowing you to like see the little synchronicities and the signs that are around you. Like if you're going through money stuff, you could be up late, like, I'm about to study, I'm gonna work on going to school, I'm gonna take a course, I'm gonna learn how to do this idea that I've always wanted to do. And that's where the energy and focus is going towards. So the emotional recalibration is you pouring back into yourself and not giving to someone else that's not giving to you, whether it's Joe, Susie, Bob, Megan, Jed, I don't know. Like, these are the names that I'm hearing, that this anybody can get it. And even though you're feeling not supported, you could be feeling like having moments of feeling loneliness, feeling like things are just falling apart. Each time you're having to pick yourself up and rephrase and reframe and turn that energy around back to like, this is happening for a reason. I'm not going to be defeated. I'm not allowing myself anymore to be in partnerships where I'm giving. It's almost like it's becoming sickening to continue operating in the frequency, the narrative of overgiving, overtrying, over-sacrificing. So yes, you are having a poker face right now. This is grit. Maybe you are working out and working on yourself and working on your health and working on your body. This is why I was getting this Virgo energy, this self-serving energy to yourself on this mystical path that you're on. This is a mystical path. It's a magical path. But in order for you to start discovering it, you're going to have to open up. This is profound fucking growth. And when you do this, and you are doing this silence that you're feeling, you don't know behind the scenes, it's allowing other people to see you in a way that you have not been able to see yourself. So there's going to be this glow up. There's going to be a glow up. You could be having a lot of people trying to get your attention right now. you're not, no matter how much it may burn you, you're going to start noticing the red flags, and you're going to be quiet because you are either really having to really focus on your next path in life. Maybe some of you want to get out of a living situation. Maybe some of you want to clear up debt. I gave a personal reading and I picked up, I'm like, why am I getting student loans? She was like, oh my God, I have student loans. So it's like, these are the things that you're focusing on, and someone else, you want a partner or relationship or friendships where someone else already has their stuff aligned. You can't take someone with their baggage and then you have baggage. And if you're around baggage or baggage energy, you're questioning this right now. You're questioning this right now. I want to get into the tarot because I feel like I've just been channeling. But yes, I did pick up a romantic energy trying to move towards you or hesitant to move towards you, and you're calling someone's bluff. May the best person stand up. That's how you're going to know. There is some trickster energy that I'm feeling with your emotions that could happen. So be mindful of like where your emotions can be taken. That's what I was getting with this emotional alchemy. Like you're going through deep cellular healing. So you are going through a metamorphosis. Look how this person is surrounded by angel wings. This is be protected. Your guy's protecting you. But look at this, like it's almost like a cocoon coming out of a metamorphosis. Sorry, so many messages. Okay, so if you felt in a cocoon, or there is this pause, or like this emotional hibernation that I'm seeing, imagine watching a butterfly slowly coming out of this metamorphosis. So the metamorphosis was already happening, and now it's opening up. Now it's opening up. The emotional and physical healing is actually opening up. Wow. The double mission I'm getting here is maybe someone could have two jobs. Like you do something really good with your eyes closed. You have the ability like to speak and see gold. You have the ability to see and seek. But like you have this ability to make money. Turn anything to gold by your mouth and your vision. But you haven't been doing that, and you're second guessing this. Serve the world by being you. You are a star seed, my Pisces. We are the healers. We are the healers. We are the star seeds. We are here to help shift. And I gave a reading about a message on my short about 12th house, people with 12th house placements, or Neptune placements. You have these gifts, these spiritual gifts, but you hide these gifts and you don't know, you don't trust in like where this is taking you. But until you do, you're going to be in a karmic loop, because you're meant to be and do something greater. You're meant to create. You're meant to be weird. You're meant to do something hybrid. The double mission could be you could have another mission. You're realizing that you have to do something else. You could have been doing, oh my God, my body is so chill right now. Like you could be realizing that you were doing something for so long and you're actually meant to do something else. Or this is you doing two things at once until you are able to go into the other thing. Or you're meant to do both. You could be like having a business where you're creating one medium and then getting into another medium, but at the same time, you're also like working from home. And maybe you felt ashamed of this. This is what I was getting with the multifaceted. Some of you could have had people like, can you just stick to one thing? What are you doing? You're all over the place. And it's like, don't keep up. You can't keep up with me. Stop comparing me to you. And that's the energy that someone needs to have right now. You're here on a double mission. You're here for something bigger. You're here to be multifaceted. You're here to have an apothecary shop, or a yoga studio, or a spiritual spa, or massage therapy, and then you're doing tarot, or you're having an online business where it's your art, and then you're also offering tarot and readings, or you're healing and you're being a therapist, but also you're freaking creating scented candles. I don't know. This is what I'm getting with being yourself. Some of you could have Aquarian placements as well. This could be related to astrology too. Some of you could be thinking about getting into astrology. Woo! Okay. What advice do you have for my Pisces collective? Final advice. I'm hearing that song. Ain't gonna be holding me down. Dun 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 dun. Oh no, I got to keep on moving. I don't know those words, but that's what I'm seeing right now. Oh my God, ain't nothing gonna get me down. Gonna hold me down. Oh no, oh my gosh. The days of being fucking thrown off your foundation because of a relationship are over. This is independent. Okay, I feel like I don't even need this. Damn, I'm shaking right now. Someone's shaking. Someone's like getting excited. Let yourself be seen, Pisces. Final message for my Pisces collective that they need to know that they don't see coming, uprooting. 9 of Cups, wish fulfillment. Bottom of the deck, King of Wands, Queen of Wands, flip it how you want. 2 of Wands, of vision, power, attraction, magnetic. Like you're going to be going after a plan or a business decision. What you're going to do is going to bring you so much happiness and fulfillment and abundance. 9 is also an ending, and it's also connected to the moon energy. So there's something around the moon. King of Wands. 2 of Pentacles. I knew I was seeing a change. This is a change in direction or a recalibration or a balancing around resources. Some of you could be getting an opportunity for a vision or a project that you want to do. There could be a loan. This could be someone helping. This could be a financial decision that you're trying to balance. Like you're trying to make a decision like, if I'm going to dive into this, I'm going to need to probably dip into my resources, or I'm going to have to work a little harder, or I'm going to have to balance both. There's something about double mission. I keep wanting to pull the King of Wands out at the bottom of the deck. There's a reason for that. Optimism, Queen of Pentacles. So this could be somebody, Queen of Pentacles. Okay, this is definitely about money. You could be receiving help from someone also, but this is someone being able to take care of their home. This is someone rearranging things around their home. This is someone probably also being a healer, but also being a business person. I'm getting something about being kind to someone. Be mindful, 7 of Swords. Okay. What is the 7 of Swords? And distraction. What is the 7 of Swords? You know someone is not being honest. 4 of Cups. You know someone is not being honest. Death. This is also not allowing someone to give you a not to distract you. This is something related to being stagnant. Like, don't allow yourself to be stuck in an ending. 3 of Wands. Like, don't let someone keep you waiting. And that's what I was getting with the emotional hibernation. 4 of Cups, 7 of Swords. This is actually a strategy here to walk away. So you could be blocking people out or ignoring someone on purpose. Ace of Pentacles. Missed opportunity, work. So what is this 4 of Cups? What is this 4 of Cups? Some of you could be waiting on an opportunity. Queen of Wands. Some of you could be realizing that you don't need to run away or change something, or also like King and Queen of Wands. Page of Swords. Yes. Okay. So some of you could be thinking about communication or having telepathic communication with someone else right now. This is what I'm also picking up. And you're having to have a lot of discipline and focus. But also, again, with the emotional hibernation, because someone is not stepping up and you're walking away, and High Priestess just came out. What is the advice for this energy here? What is the advice? Temperance. Okay. If you want to come after someone, if you want to, there's a balancing and a spiritual growth that's happening between you and someone else. 3 of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Someone could be at a distance. Guess with the Hangman. So this is telepathic communication that you're having with someone else right now. And you could be like blocking this out. Like, no, don't get in my head. Like somebody could be trying to visit you in your dreams. But with the Temperance and you could be dealing with the Sagittarius or any fire sign actually. And this is you. So you're going through an emotional hibernation because it's almost like you're not allowing yourself to play games with someone. That's what I'm getting, because whatever someone's offering, you don't want it. That's a decision that you're making. Like, this could be a decision you're making to yourself in silence. Again, with the Temperance, again, with the 8 of Pentacles. What is this 8 of Cups? Clarify this 8 of Cups. Damn, why do I keep shaking? Magician. It could be emotional manipulation. Oh my God. Queen of Cups at the bottom of the deck, as I said that. 9 of Pentacles. Don't allow yourself. Don't allow this. Someone is already emotionally walking away. The emotional hibernation with the 7 of Wands, 7 of Swords. This is you doing this. You're doing this. You could be bored of someone's shit. Like, excuse me, I don't know why that came out like that. Like, bored of someone's shit. The 9 of Pentacles gives me like somebody focused on their success, somebody focused on the things that they're like, all this energy that I was just talking about, and you're being super content with this energy. Yep, 10 of Wands. Bye-bye. Like, you're not a 4 of Swords. Take this as advice, because I don't know if someone's doing this, but this is advice for you to make a decision to focus on something else and walking away, because this needs to be recalibrated. Emotional recalibration. Someone could be feeling like the tension of the silence, but trust me, that shit's working. Choose yourself. What is this 9 of Cups? I feel like this reading is so long. Y'all better hit that like button and thank me later. Thank me later. Give me a thanks, super thanks. I don't know, coffee, or just a comment. 9 of Cups, or book a reading with me. 9 of Cups, 2 of Swords, Devil. Okay, exactly. Indulgence. Somebody, you're not letting someone is healing their wounds, fears, doubts, separation, confusion. Somebody could be confused, and if someone's confused, it's going to cause you to be confused. Also, I don't know why this is giving me ambition. What is the Devil? Clarify the Devils. So we can have a Mars and Capricorn. It's like workforce determined, but taking a while to get there. Something is going to take a while to get there. What is it, Devil? Emperor. 5 of... Yes. Okay. So there's some controlling energy here that I'm picking up, and some tension. There could be some sexual energy, some sexual tension. Someone is probably wanting that from you, or you're feeling that. There's a control, or there's a pull, or there's an urge. Queen of Swords, but you're seeing it, which goes me back to this telepathic communication. You could be literally, again with the Hermit, you could be literally channeling with someone in the 5D. You could have met someone unexpectedly in the 5D. Someone new. And it's intense, but the Queen of Swords is like you see it, you're cutting through it. But that is all I have for you, Pisces Collective. Book a reading with me. Namaste.